So thank you for introducing my presentation. My name is Yasuyuki Nakamura from Nagoya University, Japan. And I'm sorry, but the title of my today's talk is a bit different from the title shown in the program of EAMS. But this is the title of today's my talk. Actually, this presentation is collaborated with Miss Li-Ling Wang, who was my student. She was graduated at in March, this March. And also, Mr. Takahiro Nakahara is collaborator as an engineer. So this presentation is about the development of the Moodle plugin for the visualization of knowledge map. So actually, I am one of the Japanese translator of Stack, and I'm working with Stack more than 10 years. So this is my self-introduction. So this is the outline of my today's talk. Let me introduce the backgrounds and goals of this presentation and previous research. And then I'd like to show my development environment and how to install the Moodle plugin. And also let me show some system demonstration. But actually, it's not a real demonstration, but I can just show the screenshot of the system. Then let me conclude my talk and some comments for the future work. So this is the background of this presentation of our research. Actually, this presentation is already done in the Stack conference, which was held in April this year in Tallinn, Estonia. So some of you have already know about our presentation, but Christian asked me to present again of my talk in this conference EAMS. So since the progress of digitalization, the use of online systems have covered several fields, including education. And automatic scoring systems running on LMS can help to give tests, including complex mathematical problems with Stack in Moodle. Depending on the correct or incorrect answers to questions on the online test, it would be more useful if one could view the parts of the course contents that have been mastered and those that have not yet been mastered. We aim to visualize the knowledge elements of the knowledge map that are acquired or unacquired based on the results of online tests. And the goal of this research is to provide a type of feedback which is more understandable and contains more information with the simplest form, and it should be easily used in LMS, Moodle in this research. And using a knowledge map to display the course structure and link the test with it. And the feedback gives information about the knowledge points one needs to solve this problem and its acquisition level of the whole course. And we'd like to apply this system into a real course data. This is the famous diagram of the recent development of LMS, actually, which was the data in the North America. So the Stack is Stack runs on the Moodle. So let me check the Moodle, the status of the Moodle in the North America. Moodle is has always taken up a sizable portion of the whole market since the 5th year after it was developed. And Moodle is an open source LMS developed by PHP. And with Moodle, a teacher can give contents, put online tests, and manage the students in his courses. And the students can read the contents opened by the teacher and take tests and manage all his learning resources to have this self-study experience. So most of you know about Stack very well, but let me show briefly about Stack. And Stack is an online assessment system for mathematics, which was developed by Chris Sanguin and his group, designed to enable students to answer questions with a mathematical expression, such as polynomial. And this is an example of the Stack question. So you can put the mathematical expressions in this as answers. And also this expression is the confirmation for the expression, what you entered. So Stack runs on Moodle as a question type plugin. And the answer to the question will be assessed by the scoring system of Stack called as potential response tree, which is one of the most important feature of Stack, I think. The result will be returned not just correct or incorrect, but maybe partially correct with the with some feedbacks. So this is the schematic presentation of the potential response tree. And potential response with potential response tree, teacher can imagine what wrong answers may appear for this question and sort them into a tree construction. And plain comment in words is the only feedback students can receive from the scoring system now. So for example, for the question of integral of sine 3x. So in the first step, the student's answer is right or not. In the right, this answer is should be returned. Otherwise, the next check is whether the integral constant is missing or not. So if the integral constant is missing, in this case, this is the answer, and 0.9 is returned to the students as a score, as a mark. And also, in the third step, in the case of the misunderstanding of integration of composite functions, in that case, these answers could be imagined. So in this case, or otherwise, 0 point is returned to the students. This is a simple example of a potential response tree of Stack. So let me show some feature of knowledge map. The knowledge map is a knowledge network diagram that represents all knowledge elements to be learned throughout the course and the relationships between these knowledge elements. And the use of knowledge map is considered as an effective method to check the position of knowledge within the content studied throughout the course. So this is an example of knowledge map. This is actually the knowledge map from the KIT Mathematics Navigation site developed by a Kanazawa Institute of Technology in Japan. This course is a simple online courses about college mathematics. And every node in this map stands for a page of knowledge point, and the link between two nodes represents that the content of one node appears in the other one, which means these two knowledge points have some relationship and should be learned together. So based on this inspiration of knowledge map, we considered about the knowledge map to be connected to the online test system. So the knowledge map here is a knowledge network diagram that this is already okay. Diagram that represents all knowledge elements to be learned throughout the course and the relationships between these knowledge elements. The use of knowledge map is considered as an effective method to check the position of knowledge within the content studied throughout the course. So we aimed to link online test to the knowledge map and represents the results of an online test and understanding of the course using the knowledge map. And the Stack's potential response trees can be used to identify whether the students who answered the question was knowledgeable. By visualizing the results using knowledge map, it is expected that it will be possible to graphically grasp the students' own level of mastery of the overall knowledge of the course. It is also possible to quantify their level of mastery of the course. So let me introduce our prototype system. So before developing the Moodle plugin, we developed our system as a standalone system. So actually this was presented in the Stack conference last year by Ms. Wang. So actually this is the knowledge map which we developed, and if we click global to switch to the whole knowledge maps, then specific nodes are in deeper color and along with the bold level. So I'm sorry for the Japanese language in this knowledge map. And also, this is another presentation of the knowledge which was linked to the question information. So white center node called question and linked with the other nodes. These are those mastered nodes in the dark color and others in light color. So for example, in this question, if the potential response tree knows is this one, in this case, the students mastered this knowledge elements, but this knowledge elements was not mastered by the students according to the potential response trees knows information. And also we show some students progress of changing answer in the directed graph. So students solve the questions and again. So in this case, at the first, students solved the question, but it was a wrong answer. And afterwards, the answer was transferred to the other one, and then the students get the correct answer. So the number above the link represents for the sequence, and click the nodes for our drop-down box will show some corresponding knowledge construction. So this is another development of ourselves. But actually in this presentation, we don't consider about this prototype system, about the students' progress of changing answer, just for the knowledge map. So next, let me show some system introduction. So introduction about the system we developed for the Moodle, including the development environments and how to install and demonstration. So this is the development environments. The front end is developed with the HTML and CSS and JavaScript using a bootstrapped framework, while the back end is developed with the PHP. And Ajax is used to transfer data between the front end and back end. And the database of Moodle is MySQL, and which can only be accessed by the functions provided by Moodle. And this is the development environment. And also, this is how to install our Moodle plugin. In order to install the blocks into your Moodle site, firstly, you need to download the block files from GitHub, in which the source code are open to the public. You can download the source code from this GitHub site. Then place these two folders under the directory, this directory. And finally, reload the site and log in as the admin or the teacher to add the blocks. But actually, please note that the source code has some bugs. Therefore, sometimes our block plugin cannot work correctly. So in that case, please forgive us. So let me show some system demonstration, but this is not real demonstration, but just showing some screenshot of the system. So this is the block plugin, and the entrance of the block plugin will perform differently depending on whether there is a knowledge map prepared for the course. If there is no map prepared, the entrance will be displayed like the part in the red box in the figure with a single link to this knowledge map. The setting knowledge map page will be performed like the figure. So through the navigation bar, one can go back to the course page or jump to the setting questions pages. An easiest way to show knowledge map is to upload Excel file that define knowledge map. You can upload using this button. And then a knowledge map can also be defined by adding nodes and edges information by hand. If you use Excel file, this is an example of Excel file that defines a knowledge map. So in the nodes sheet, there are information of nodes and also the field of nodes. And the links sheet, the source and target is defined in this sheet. By uploading this Excel file, you can define the knowledge map, and then this knowledge map is displayed after the definition of knowledge map. In this knowledge map, you can choose or you can add elements or remove elements by using this field. Actually, this knowledge map represents the course design and what kind of knowledge elements should be learned in this course, and relation among the knowledge elements. So the entrance of the, yes. The entrance of the block plugin will perform differently depending on whether there is a knowledge map prepared for this course. But if there is map prepared, if you use the block, if you open the block plugin, the knowledge map is already displayed as in this figure. So the most important task of this plugin is to link the defined knowledge map with the information from the potential responsory results of the online test. So we'd like to relate the knowledge map to the results of online tests. Therefore, we have to link together. So this is the procedure how to link the information between knowledge map and potential response tree information. So first, select questions potential response tree node from the right, from the left panel. Yes. The nodes or elements in the knowledge map of this course can be selected from the first drop-down box. Here, and to be added to the map, and further it can be deleted by the second drop-down box, and set the status of the node, which denotes whether the student has commanded these knowledge elements to solve the question by setting it with learned or failed by these elements. So the learned nodes are in a dark purple, and the failed nodes are in a light color with the dotted outline. So you can choose the question, and you can define the potential response tree nodes and linking the information to this potential response tree information. So actually, this is very important task, but a very laborative task, actually. The knowledge map presented by the teacher will be displayed in the knowledge map block, and the students can view some panels when they click this map. So this is the viewing knowledge map example by students. The knowledge map prepared by the teacher will be displayed in the center window, like the knowledge map showed in the teacher side. The category above is clickable to change the visibility, and the whole graph can be zoomed and dragged. And putting mouse onto the nodes, and the links can be highlighted them with their label. And also we can view the learning progress. The learning progress page will present the student's overall mastery level for the course based on all test results. In this case, within the knowledge map, these colored nodes are already mastered by students, and the mastery level is 14% at this stage. Actually, every node in this map has a special transparency depending on the mastery level. Suppose there are 4 questions related with the knowledge point P, which means one needs to master P to solve these questions at least. According to the answers submitted by students, we can know that he correctly understood and used P in 3 questions, but failed in the second question. For each answer, if P is seen as learned in the answer, it will be counted as 1, otherwise 0 for failed. Then the mastery level of point P would be calculated by the formula on the right side. But actually, this mastery level is 0.75 in this case. The learning progress page will be presents the students' overall mastery level of the course based on all test results. The progress bar above the map shows the overall mastery level of the whole courses. This value can be calculated by the formula below as the total of those mastery level. And also in the test feedback page, in this page, students can select from the quizzes the teacher gave and confirm the last answer they submitted with the graph feedback. When a student selects a quiz, the score of the last attempt he submitted for this quiz, along with the timestamp he finished, will be shown. In this case, in this question, the students answered this answer. In that case, this question related with the 3 knowledge elements, and the students learned everything. However, in this case, this question should be related with 6 knowledge elements, but the students doesn't understand none of these knowledge elements. So this is the conclusion of my presentation. And this research developed a visualization plugin for knowledge map and test feedback running on the online test system Moodle, aiming to give a learner a more understandable feedback about the test they take and a more direct recognition of his knowledge acquisition level. And the teacher can build a visual relationship between the test and the course content. The students can view the construction of the whole course content, confirm their knowledge acquisition level, and view the graphic feedback of the tests they took. This can help to get a better performance for online courses. As a future work, we'd like to use it to refine the course and the test design. It can also help to build a better potential response tree in order to avoid useless questions or tests focused too much on the same knowledge point. And also to add extra feature into the plugin. The learning progress of every student and the answering progress of every question should be displayed as the new feature for this plugin and for the teacher. So thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Yasuyuki, for the excellent talk. And I Thank you a lot. Colleagues, we will, we have a lot of time to discuss, do a discussion, and don't know who wants to go first in terms of questions, and we can actually upload our speaker in any way we can using the reactions on Zoom. So questions, Bentley? I know they are to be written on the matrix chat, but if you have a question or reaction, you can actually raise up your hand and I will give you a chance to further the discussion. Yeah, done. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Do you have feedback from students or teachers on the use of the knowledge map?
Actually, we have no feedback from students because we didn't apply this our Moodle plugin, the real course yet. So this is the future work, I think. Thank you for your question. Okay, then please go ahead for Malte.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
to
thank
see you,
you.
Malte.
Yeah, nice to see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
presentation. It was very
Yeah,
nice.
thank you for your thank you for your email.
Yes. My
Yeah.
question is, you showed
Yeah.
how you connected the knowledge map with stack questions. What
Yeah.
about other question types? I mean, theoretically, it works the same with, for example, multiple choice or any other question type. Do you think this is possible?
Yeah. Yes, this is could be possible, but in our plugin, Moodle plugin, our plugin designed only for stack answer data type. That's why in the present, this plugin is just for the stack questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I imagine it would be even easier with multiple choice questions, for example.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you
Yeah, I
chose
think so.
stack, which is great. I think I like stack. Okay. Thank you.
There is no question in the matrix chat yet. So
yeah, and I think it would be nice for Mate and Dan to put their questions on the matrix chat for their yes. So any other question, colleagues? On follow-up discussion? Yes, Dan. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, just as a remark for the last question, when you use other question types, and you may also use other question systems, and they will keep their questions outside of Moodle. And so you need some other mechanism. Maybe it would be most helpful to have a separate tool that does the connection between some exported properties of the questions from another system and the nodes in the topic map, and then to import it then again into Moodle, so that you can use other tools and other question types as well.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. Thank you for your comments. Yeah. There is a question on the matrix chat. You need admin status to use this plugin. Yes. If you're a teacher, you should have the admin. You should be admin. But if you're students, you can use this plugin as a student side. So you can view the knowledge map on the whole courses, and also you can view the learning progress of yourself as a student. So you can use as a student too. Or is it maybe possible to offline? Actually, no. This is should be online. Yes.
Just as a follow-up to that, the admin and teacher, So do you mean like the administrator must enable the plugin for the teachers, or you're saying like whether you have admin rights or you're editing teachers' rights in Moodle, you can be able to use the plugin, but it has to be enabled to be addable in the blocks, right?
Yes. Yeah, teachers can how can I say, but Moodle admin can only put this plugin on the site, on the course site, but teacher can design the knowledge map on these courses, on this course. So that's why, yeah, administrator can put the plugin, and a teacher can use the plugin by the teachers as a teacher for the definition and defining the knowledge map. Yeah.
Thank you. That's clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We have
Sorry,
yeah.
but blacktopping again. But
Thanks, Dan.
I have just a general question, or perhaps it's just an idea. Developing those knowledge maps is, as you said rightly, a very elaborate task, and there goes a lot of work into that. And they are quite general, and it's a pity that they can be used only in one place, so they are maybe of general use. So it would be great if we could have some kind of repository of knowledge maps where you can find them in some standard format, say RDF or JSON would be good choices, so that you can download them and do them, for example, to design a control for your own course.
Yes, I can understand actually halfway of a comments, but yeah, well, we think that we can define knowledge map depending on our courses or depending on the textbook that we use as in the class. So the knowledge map is different from the classes and the classes. So that's why the knowledge map presented today is the knowledge map for the special courses by the teacher. Yeah. Oh, there is another comment, but it is a real plugin and someone has to install it in Moodle system. Yes, administrator should install this plugin, and teacher or students can use this plugin. Yes.
Thank you. More questions for our speaker?
There is another question.
Sure.
Hi, thanks for the talk. Do you think, or is there a good literature to show that students are able to effectively use and understand knowledge maps for advanced courses? I think this an important question, but I'm sorry, but we have no good answers yet. So yeah, I can check the literature, and if I can find, let me reply. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Any further question to our speaker? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we can thank Yasuyuki Nakamura once more in any way we can. And thank you very much for coming. And in Kenya, they say asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Before we leave, I would want to remind each one of us that we continue this afternoon, and there will be a talk, and you're invited to join in. And please don't forget to be there on time. Guys, thank you very much, and I wish you a lovely afternoon. See you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, Matrix chat is alive throughout this conference. So if you have other questions, please don't hesitate to post and I can answer it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Yasuyuki.
Thank you.
Bye, colleagues. See you again.